the Democrats fixed it. He gives credit to his unions for providing the same opportunities to him and his family today. Owning a home, sending his sons to college, and having a middle-class way of life. Joe has worked hard to support the Democratic Party for many years because he knows that the Democratic Party works hard to protect working people. It is my distinct honor to present the William Morse Award for Integrity and Passion to Joe Esmonde.
Way to go, Joe!
Yeah, Joe!
Well, thank you very, very much. I am just, well, anyway. I'm not usually at a loss for words. Those who know me well know that. Anyway, what Frank said, I'm a product of a Jesuit education, 8 years of that. And this is the first time in my life I actually wore a suit in this job. 30 years, 40 years maybe, and everything from a landscaper. I worked in a tobacco factory, truck driver, tree cleaner, I worked in potato farms. And then eventually I grew up, I did not grow up, I was a starving writer type, Jack Carr, white guy. I got into the union and I didn't know how good it was. I said, you know what, I got a college degree, I'm older than most of the apprentices, and I want to give back. And that's part of how I was raised. So one thing led to another, this and that, and everything else. But I want to be clear that what I do isn't just for my union or just union people. It's for all working people. So we all read the paper, and unfortunately my wife Jane, right here, Jane makes sure that when I come home from a day in Salem that MSNBC is on. So I missed like 13 hours of politics. But anyway, I want to thank all the people who run for office in politics. Thank you for your work. But I'm going to ask extra of the senators and the congresspeople here on the TPP. Senator Murphy comes from a working family. He's always been preaching this. He's been preaching about tax reform on Wall Street. Bring these businesses back here to America. We can't be shipping off the middle class to someplace else and expect in the 30s, they shipped the steel to Japan, and guess, we got it back already. We got it back in spades. So, we can't be doing this. So, I'm not going to bring anybody's name or anything. You guys are doing great. I don't envy you at all, especially with some of those clowns you have to work with. I'll say it, you can, it's okay. But I want to ask everybody in labor, from the labor unions, been there, done that, to stand up and get a round of applause. They can say what they got. And one last thing, ask someone to do, I watch you, Suzanne, but one last thing. I've known Suzanne and her family for a long time. A number of years ago, myself and the head of the building trades went to a political function with the party, and this is the platform and everything else, and we were very surprised, being lifelong Democrats, working class, even though I have a college degree with a minor in philosophy, here I is. We were very surprised, it was like 4, 5, 6 years ago, that when they came up with the platforms and conversations, the words jobs wasn't mentioned once. And Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. This is a Democratic Party, So we have started inside of the party a labor caucus. So any help you can give to do that. There's a woman here, Sarah Ryan. I want to give her a big shout out. Because the unions got together and said, we're going to grow our own people to run for office. And Sarah is the head of that. The unions kicked in the money, and we get the training to do that stuff. So, on that note, I think I'm getting this signed from Frank. Thank you very much.